problem from CBD Women's Caucus. As you know, an important item in the agenda of the COP17 will be the review of the Gender Action Plan, and we will hear the perspectives of Women's Caucus in this regard. Madam, you have the floor.
Thank you so much, and it's also my pleasure to be part of this table. Your Excellencies, thank you for the space. And I want to start by saying something that I have heard recurrently when speaking with the women. And there is this saying that we have that if you want something done, you invite a woman, you give the woman the leadership. But I want to highlight a bit of the opposite. For us, coming to COP17 and speaking about the Gender Plan of Action review is to actually have this stock take about what all of us are doing for them. It's not about what the women are doing, but what are we doing to deliver gender justice in the context of conservation. And yes, sometimes a report, a review is costly in terms of money, resources, time, and input. But for us, it's critical that this review happens with the best quality, with the best investment, with the best dedication. Because the Gender Plan of Action, which is actually the third Gender Plan of Action of the CBD, it's this concrete roadmap that will allow us for the GBF to be implemented fully with a gender-responsive, a rights-based, and inclusive approach. So if we want to know how far we have gone in terms of Section C, in terms of Target 23, Target 22, the midterm review of the Gender Plan of Action is that process that will allow us to know that. It will allow us to know if countries are institutionalizing gender within their MBSAPs, and not only to have a Target 23 mention, but if we are dedicating budgets, resources, and mostly if we are appointing, supporting, and resourcing the focal points, which is other of the discussions that we have been having here, right? It's not only about appointing, but it's actually about how we support these superheroes, and we have been mentioning them, how the gender focal points are supported to deliver their mission. For us, the review matters a lot because it's about recognition of women's rights, women's knowledge, and leadership, but also should mean a lot for all of us as biodiversity community because it's also about effectiveness. It's also about knowing if these promises that we made 30 years ago, when the role of women was already recognized, if we are achieving them. Because a gender-responsive approach strengthens the social foundations, reduces conflicts, builds trust, and ensures that biodiversity action also advances well-being and justice. And this is gender expertise. This is not gender balance. At COP17, we want the Gender Plan of Action discussions. We want that COP17 is a turning point where COP brings the plan of action into life, that renew the commitment, because this was a decision that was made 3-4 years ago. So it might be already lost in the pile of documents that I know all of you have. You have so many priorities, but it's moment to take the dust out of it and remember, yeah, exactly, we have 1 year, but could go super fast. And it's actually for the SBI in February where this report is going to be addressed, right? So we don't even have 1 year. So we hope when we see each other again in SBI, and we are not traveling from meeting to meeting, but we do want to see results in February in Rome. And just on my side, I really want to be quick because we don't want to be the last ones holding you between, right, the youth participation, and hopefully we can pay attention to the youth delegate before thinking about how starving we are. But it's an invitation for all of us to be gender champions. This is a campaign that, starting from Ms. Astrid Schumacher to many of you have already joined, and to show your commitment to the implementation of the Gender Plan of Action. We are really confident on Armenia's leadership because we already have been also in talks with them. You have shown a lot of commitment, support. We really thank you for that. We want to continue collaborate, and we are sure and confident that COP17 will be this COP that we are hoping to take a step and hopefully we will see that we are on track to achieve the gender plan of action. Thank you so much.
I thank you, Ms. Butler, for presenting the perspectives of Women's Caucus. Indeed, we cannot speak about global review, about biodiversity protection, and about many other things without having the voices of women heard, their perspectives taken into account very seriously and with resources back up to make sure that the commitments which we have taken are translated